Hi guys, today we are going to discuss this question. Figure 2 shows a zero point 0.2 kg eraser being pressed against a whiteboard with a force F inclined at 52 degrees to the whiteboard. The coefficient of static friction, mu, between the eraser and whiteboard is zero point 0.3. The first question is, draw all the forces acting on the eraser. Next, calculate the force F needed just to keep the eraser from sliding down. Next, what will happen to the eraser if a stronger force, F1, is exerted at the same angle? Give a reason for your answer. Now, feel free to pause the video to try this question yourself. First, we draw the x-axis. Next, the normal force, N, which is always perpendicular to the surface, and the weight, W, is always act vertically downwards. Static friction, small letter f, acts outwards to prevent the eraser from sliding down. The end of the arrow must start from the origin. Thus, we move the arrow which represents force, capital F, to the second quadrant. The angle between force and static friction is the corresponding angle of 52 degrees. Thus, the angle here is also 52 degrees. So this is the free body diagram. The first step is drawing the x and y axis and a dot at the origin. The dot represents the object. Next, draw the weight pointing downwards. Then, draw the normal force which is perpendicular to the y-axis. After that, draw the static friction that acts upwards. Then, draw the force applied on the object. Lastly, label the angle. In this case, the object is at rest. Hence, it reached static equilibrium according to the Newton's first law. Thus, the total Fx is equal to 0. The force that acts horizontally is normal force, and x component of force that act in opposite direction. Thus, N is equal to F sine 52. The total Fy is also equal to 0. The force that acts vertically is the weight that acts downwards, the static friction that acts upwards, and y component of force that acts upwards. Static friction is equal to mu times normal force. Next, we substitute N from the equation 1 into equation 2. We then solve the equation and we get the answer, which is F is equal to 2.30 N. When the stronger force is exerted on the same angle, the eraser will move outwards. It is because the vertical component of F1 is greater than the weight and kinetic friction. Thus, the upward net force increase.
Thank you. I hope you guys can understand our explanation.